So the self-proclaimed Mexican rap god has actually got a hold put on him in his music career right now. It looks like Deebaby's coming out and saying that pretty much his label is holding him hostage. And when I say they're holding him hostage, obviously whenever these artists sign these artist contracts, there's terms and conditions in the contract. And a lot of the terms is, hey man, you need our approval for you to drop anything at all. If you don't get our approval, it ain't no dropping. So it ever gets to a point where artists really want to drop a particular song or drop a project and the label's like, nah, you just dropped, you're trying to drop again too soon, because you got to remember that, you know, the more the artists drop, the closer they are to getting off their label. Because let's just say they sign for like 5 albums or 6 albums, and let's just say they drop 4 albums, and then they'll try to drop, 2 more quick just to get off the label. But anyways, I'm gonna read y'all the details on exactly what Deebaby said, pretty much calling out his label right after the intro. Check it out, man. All right. Keytal Society gonna like the video so we can get the story started. Anyways, so Deebaby is on a list of a long list of other rappers who end up getting into it with the label. Pretty much every rapper, just about like 90, I'd say 98%. Like maybe there's 2% that don't. Well, there's like 98% of rappers, whenever they sign these big deals, of course, they get the paper. A lot of the times the paper is loans. Now, unless they're doing their shows, then they're making their own money off them shows. But it always ends the same with most signed artists, right? They end up going at the label. Hey, man, the label's not trying to let me drop. And it's always about the artist trying to drop music. It's always them saying, hey, man, I'm trying to drop this project right here, but my label won't do it. My label hold me up, da-da-da-da-da. And then honestly, a lot of times when a lot of artists try to drop and their label don't let them, the label will let their buzz die down to the point to where people don't really care about them as much anymore, or they're not as hot anymore. So by the time they do drop again, it just doesn't have that same effect. Well, Deebaby's not trying to let that happen to him at all. And he came out and said, I just want to be free. Everybody tag Sanatari, Black Diamond Entertainment, and tell him to explain to all my fans why he's not letting Deebaby drop and be great. But from me to my fans, I'm about to drop anyways. Against the grain, boycott. So, he's in a predicament to where he's going to violate his contract and drop the music without getting approval. This could mean that he's not going to be able to get paid for whatever he drops. Now, if it takes off, the label's probably going to try to hurry and get behind it. But, and it can just cause more issues as well, because whenever the artists, like I said, they're signed to these labels, the labels not only give them the loans, but also the label can get them in court, get them in legal battles. And a lot of the artists, yes, they have paper. And it's not saying, and this isn't specifically for Deebaby, this is just saying in general. Yes, the artists flash a lot of money and stuff like that, but whenever you have to get into like legal battles and stuff, that's a whole lot of money that you got to pay lawyers. It can be time consuming, and a lot of the time the artists don't really have enough money to continue or keep up a legal battle, especially with the people that they're signed to that actually gives them the loans. So, with that being said, Deebaby's definitely about to, maybe he'll just drop a mixtape. That's what Wayne was doing when he was tied up with his little deal and wanted to get out. He just dropped a whole lot of mixtapes, you know what I'm saying? So that's probably the route Deebaby can go, and then he can do some performances off of the songs that pop on that mixtape, but we'll just have to see how it goes anyways. So the self-proclaimed Mexican rap god is tied down with a deal that he's trying to get out of. He want to be back independent, which definitely a lot of artists end up saying that once they get signed. But anyways, we'll just see how it goes, and I'll keep y'all updated. Let me know something. Comment down below. Let me know what you think about his entire ordeal. I'm out.